What's good? It's Chigozy. It's Wednesday, September 12th, 2018. CNN has some propaganda prophesizing what this actor, Tim Cook, is going to do for Apple's iPhone event. Here's what Apple might unveil. So, when you click on this piece of bullshit propaganda, it opens up this. See how it's updated at 6:06. Revelation, the book of prophecy, the 66th book of the Bible.
We got some
So then you look at this, we have a video of this theatrical actor, Steve Jobs, right here in the minute 44 video. If you sum the first 144 decimals of pi, the first 144 decimal places, add them all together, you get 666. Revelation 13:18, talking about 666 in the Greek isopsophy riddle. So here we have Steve Jobs, who priced his first computer at $666. Of course, according to the narrative, he's one who did it. In reality, his Zionist Jew employers did it. He's just one of their actors. So you can see what they're doing inside this propaganda. 144, a number connecting to time. This is a prophetic piece of propaganda. Time in the Jewish cipher equals 144. $66. Revelation ritual. $666 computer. And they're talking about what's to come. Literally saying what might happen. That's called prophecy. This is false prophecy from the Jewish bankers. Here's what Apple might unveil. Equals 126 forwards and backwards. This pattern, the key of David 135216, the key of David from Revelation 3:7. He who has the key of David, one can open, no one can shut, one can shut, no one can open. Of course not by those words, but that's the same exact thing they're saying, just in a different order. The key of David 135216. See, the double 126. What reminded me of ritual with the double 81, because you get 45, put up 45, you get 126. But then I taught about this also several videos ago, but they're quoting the key of David in this because we have the 135 and this double number. The 126 is representing the double 63. See, we have 63 forwards and backwards. 126 forwards and backwards. For 63, you get 117, 54, 54. For 45, you get 54. You see, it's the same kind of pattern as what I'm trying to show. If you write 63, you get 63. So there's an interrelated relationship with these numbers. Of course, 13 in this as well. So I'm just trying to explain that interrelationship, showing you how they're coding it, they're paying tribute to that in this headline, for example. Here, Poppy Harlow trying to sell you some propaganda. Do not buy. Choose how you want to listen. No. This is how I want to listen. No more being deceived. See how they mention the $999, the upside down 666, 5.8-inch device. Freemasonry equals 58. Talking about the 5.8-inch iPhone X. Or no. Well, they could be talking about either that or the new phone that's $999. And that's the thing. If the new phone is $999, 5.8 inches, I mean, think about it. They're mentioning, regardless, they're mentioning a phone that's $999. We're talking about Apple with their 666 first computer. They're paying tribute to Revelation and all that inside this piece of propaganda. That's the entire point of this video. Just showing you how they're paying tribute to that through these numbers. Times 61. This 9 to 5 Mac. Freemasonry 58, 59. Slave 59. Working your 9 to 5. But there's probably something more that I'm not seeing. Although those are the main reasons I like the code for 59, especially in this propaganda, especially with something like that. So just kind of end it there. You know, whenever you see me do this, by the way, it's because like I've been busy and I want to put out content. I know like I could make a suggestion video that someone suggested me to do or something else I've looked at, but like, you know, there's times like this where it's like, okay, I don't want to really think much through like a certain piece or something and like wanting to get it out pretty nicely. But I want to put out content. I want to, you know, people to see more examples of what's going on. Scottish Rite, 159. Donald Trump, 159. See how it's a piece of propaganda with Donald Trump updated at 159. Just reverse in alphabetical order, where A is 26, Z is 1. You add them all together, 159. Donald Trump propaganda. Updated at
brand new CNN polls revealing,
Holy shit.
Polls revealing how Americans feel about President Donald Trump's time in office. This in the wake of the 1-2 punch to his presidency, the Bob Woodward book, Fear, and the New York Times op-ed penned by an unnamed senior member.
The book's name was Fear, he said. Fear, 21, 30, 24 reflection of 42. These are the numbers for Saturn. This is a Saturnian actor, always participating in Saturnian propaganda. That's why I say that. 119, Donald 119. In the Jewish cipher, he elected 11/9, 511 days after the start of his campaign. His campaign lasted 511 days. Saturn 511 in the Jewish cipher, Donald 119. And I look, and I want to see the video length. But you see again, the sum of Saturn's magic square, 45. You click on that, you get all of this actors propaganda. Now look at this. Oh, the numbers are right here. Stands at just 36%. That's a 6-point drop. Saturn is 6th planet from the sun. You see this? It's a Saturnian ritual from 42% last month. I mean, oh my goodness.
CNN polls revealing how Americans feel about President Donald Trump's time in office.
Society of Jesus, 56. He's a Jesuit order actor. Jesuit, 42, 30, 21. So you're saying this. 36, a sun number. Think about 360-degree circle. 6660, 36 triangular number. In the ALW Kabbalah, a very Trump cipher. Sun sums to 36. We know how Saturn sums to 21. 21, the sum of the numbers 1 through 6 is excuse me. Yeah, sum of numbers 1 through 6 is 21. See? That's why 21 is the 6th triangular number. Saturn, the 6th planet from the sun, it equals 21. You know, a 6-point drop from 42% last month. Saturn equals 42 reversing, reducing. So, anyone new here, when you're like always probably wondering, why is he always calling Donald Trump a Saturnian actor? Why is he always saying that Donald Trump is participating in Saturnian propaganda? Well, this is why. Look at all these 42s, 42, 42. I guess there's only 2 of them. but that's 2 more than what we need. This is Freemasonic propaganda. Freemason 42. They're branding the propaganda. I don't even have to explain these numbers. You can see them. Masonic 43, Assassin 411 in Jewish Gematria, America 32, Donald 23, Agenda 32, Scottish 32. In the latest average, Trump's approval rating is about 38%, death, killing, murder 38. Guys, the Donald Trump assassination predictive programming has never stopped. I don't point it out anymore because it's every single piece of propaganda. 38%, 41%, USA 41. So, see here, look at this. CNN polling has regularly found that more than 80% of voters who approve of Trump are voting for Republican House candidates, compared with more than 80% of voters who disapprove of Trump voting for Democratic House candidates. Do you see how they wrote? First off, just how they wrote it, you can tell that they tried to word it so they can get this 80% in here twice. You're comparing an 80% statistic with another 80% statistic, diagonally paralleling him right here. Are you all seeing this? This is Donald Trump propaganda. Trump equals 88 with the 88 generals, with his tax plan on 8/8 a couple years ago. Everything that guy does is by the number 88. And here you see them putting 88 right inside Donald Trump's propaganda that started out about what? Talking about Saturn. It's just, people will still come here saying Donald Trump's doing this, he's preventing this. It's like, guys, he is a theatrical actor. You understand how fucking dumb you look talking about Trump like he's actually real, doing things, making change, or even doing, negative things that are organic. No, he's legitimately an actor. I'm showing you every single piece of propaganda. Doing this Masonic pointing. I point this out all the time. Every single piece of propaganda. So, how can you sit there and be like, this is not the Freemasons, that he's not a Saturnian actor? Like, people still just doubt it, not even pay attention to anything they just saw. It's just so stupid. Look at this. Bargain bin, teammates, hurting $137 million quarterback. 137. That's the 33rd prime number. This is Freemasonry. This is their propaganda. Masonry also equals 42. 137, the 33rd prime. This is propaganda put on by the authority. Authority 137 using the alphabetical order. Order equals 33. I laugh because all these Masonic words are so close together in Gematria. I've always thought that was probably one of the biggest evidences of this whole thing, The White House, government, DC, all those things, like summon the same thing, and president, and people will just be like, that's coincidental. Okay. So we're going to end it there. Hope you enjoyed the video. Police want to know who put crack pipe vending machines on Long Island. The police did. The police are selling crack pipes, and they're putting the vending machines on Long Island in some theatrical play. This is more Freemasonic ritual. Masonic ritual equals 88. Sacrifice 46. Let's just quickly see the type of propaganda. Government 52. Crack 36, 99. Let's just see. 147. Minute 47-second video. Freemason equals 147. It says pens right there. Why do they want to get the word pens inside this propaganda? Because pens equals 18, like crack. This is about crack. Updated. Well, pens equals 54, 18, 27. The numbers for the sun. This is a sun ritual from the federal government. just the number 47 alone right there. See the pillars of Freemasonry, the red and blue pillars of Freemasonry right here. You can see it right here as well. They got this blue ballot box next to this red thing. Every single piece of propaganda. Zionist 112, Circle 112. Okay, so that's enough propaganda for right now. Just real quick, the date numerology of September 11th of the propaganda that was out yesterday, because I didn't cover that, but might as well look at today. Donald 3250, or excuse me, 2350, Prophecy 110, Korea 5023, America 5023, excuse me, 32, but the reflections, you know what I mean. Freemasonry 59, Saturn 21. So Donald Trump's going to have a huge, as that actor fucking says, propaganda event in the media. Because we get the Saturnian numbers, Saturn 9321, Donald 2350. Jesuit 110, he's a Jesuit order actor. He is a Jesuit. Don't be surprised if you see the Catholic 110 in the Francis Bacon cipher. Don't be surprised if you see the Catholic Church in the propaganda, but the fact that they don't have the 46, the 35, the Catholic numbers in this, very much less likely. But Jesuit 21. But yeah, Donald Trump. I know he's in the media every day again, but again, there's days where it's more significant, it's more saturated than others. Tomorrow's gonna be one of them. Peace out.